You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey.
Okay, cool. Hayden.
What's up, man?
All right, man. We good, man. How you been, man? How's life treating you, man?
Doing good. I'm on vacation from work, so I can't complain.
Oh, nice. You already know who it is, guys. It's your boy DJ Jesus Warhol, man. I'm here for that NittyBumVille radio show, only on the NittyBumVille radio network in KJazz 91.5, Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out to my affiliates out there holding it down. I'm going to try not to curse so much so they don't tack my ad space revenues next year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got to say stupid cuss words like spit and stuff like that. But anyway, I met Hayden when I was in Tulsa. I was on tour at earlier this year doing comedy in Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas, and stuff like that. And I ran into this man, Hayden, one of the few people that I actually got to link up with outside of comedy while I was doing comedy this year. Pretty cool dude. Lives in Broken Arrow, or do you say in Tulsa?
Broken Arrow. Yeah.
Broken Arrow. Okay. For all those out there, it all to me seems the same, if you want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. But how is the scene been so far in the last 6 months since I've been there?
Oh, it seems like it's starting to take off a little bit. We've got a bunch of new people coming in. They're funny. Like, I'm not real experienced. I've only been doing it about 8 months, but in the last 4, it seems like we've gotten a good core, like, guys and girls that are pretty funny.
And that's pretty cool, because every time I've been looking online, I've been seeing the new open mics that's been popping up around the city and stuff like that. I knew when I showed up there was at least the 2 that was going on at the Bricktown, and now I see that there's one on Monday, and y'all have some on the weekend going on as well.
Yeah, I think there's like 6. But, like, the ones I go to there's a bar called the Cellar Dweller that's underneath, like, an apartment building in downtown Tulsa, and it's one of my favorite spots. And then Bricktown, and there's a club called Heels that does it. So they're starting to just pop up all across the city.
That's good. That's cool. So, having you on, man, what's been so far though, in the last 8 months since you've been doing stand-up? What is the favorite thing about comedy that you've experienced so far?
I just like getting out and making people laugh, dude. That's getting better. Like, I feel like once you start tightening it up and getting around more people, and like, I really like comedy, so doing it and getting better, and I just like the art form is really my main thing with it.
My thing I love about comedy is, it seems like to me it's kind of like people are getting ready for like like track, or maybe like a big huge competition, and then like afterwards everyone is just like relieved, and like we're just sitting there chilling and talking. You know, some people are smoking and drinking and stuff like that. So I love the camaraderie afterwards.
Yeah, that's really a big part of it too. And it's like you get to meet people from all walks of life. Like, I met a kid that works on veneers, and then the other day I met a kid that is like just growing weed. So it's like you meet everybody.
Everybody in between, man. Because like I try to tell people, the best thing about comedy is you can use your pain and stuff like that. We all have pain, so.
Yeah, and it's a good way to turn it into something.
It really is, man. Okay. So the last time I was down there, I had she was my wife with me. So I have deported her back home to Austin, Texas. I figured since you was from Oklahoma, you would like that, since that's a little Texas-Oklahoma joke gig right there. I deported her back home to Austin. You know what I'm saying? Any tips for someone getting deported back to Austin, Texas from any walks of life? You're not a Texas fan. You're from Oklahoma, so your advice is going to be a little bit different from mine, because I love Austin, you know what I'm saying, even though I'm from Texas. So what's your experience or your advice to my ex-wife on surviving deportation?
I would say just keep your head on the swivel. You don't know what's going to happen with Trump, dude. It's Austin. Just watch out.
It's so funny because she's really...
What
She's
you
an
say?
American, but you know what I'm saying. I just get to use that deporting back to Austin as a little, way to
Just use
poke
a
at
little
her.
trickery.
You know what I'm saying? She'll be okay. That's why she's my ex-wife now. So.
She can figure it out.
Bin Laden, man. If this man would have played basketball, how successful of a basketball player do you think he would have been?
I think he would have been the bomb. No, I think he was really tall.
I mean, the dude was like 6'7". Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like, me personally, I feel like Bin Laden put his talent and efforts in the wrong field, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he should have been going up high, getting rebounds, putting those back up. He would have been I would have loved to play with him on the court. I can't play with you if you're, too busy trying to, bring towers down and shit.
If you're over here, like, committing jihad.
You know what I'm saying? And you know
Yeah.
what? Listen, I do not agree with any practice Bin Laden did or anything like that. But if you're going to blow up something, he should have chose the University of Oklahoma instead.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been there. But he just linked up with Shaq in an alternate universe and the Twin Towers.
I like that.
Yeah,
I see what you
taking
did
people
there.
down. Yeah.
So have you been keeping up with Texas Oklahoma football this year?
A little bit. All of the Oklahoma teams are awful, so it's like, fuck them. I'm just watching the NFL.
Terrible. Shout outs to the Red River Rivalry. We got our golden hat back. We beat Oklahoma this year. I'm so happy. Thank you so much to the state of Oklahoma. I love y'all again. Just saying.
Yeah.
And it was very conflicting because I would tell people, like, I hate Oklahoma, and then I would stop, and then I'd be like, well, actually, Tulsa's amazing at that. But the rest of Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying, can get washed away in a hurricane.
No, it sucks. Like, everyone except Tulsa and Oklahoma City, I'm like, that's my spot. But everywhere else is kind of, like, sketchy.
I really did, like, I'm thinking about moving, and Tulsa has been a very close runner to Austin of me leaving this place that I'm currently at.
I don't know. Tulsa's got its perks, but sometimes it's just still Tulsa. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, just
it's kind
like
of a small
anywhere,
town.
you got to stay on, like you say, you got to keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah. I mean, the homeless here are wild.
The homeless here are getting a little bad, too, as well. How big is Tulsa?
It's not huge. It's like 600,000 people, I'm pretty sure. It's been getting bigger, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of people compared to our 150,000 people.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And we're starting to see, like, now, especially with it being winter time, we're starting to see more homeless people in the streets. I've had to deal with some of them with the radio show more, trying to get them some support, help, and stuff like that. Because, towards the end of the year, a lot of the funding and stuff like that is not allocated anymore because it's, the start of the new year. The government hasn't sent off, the federal funding and stuff like that to the state. And so it's just a lot of people are homeless right now and just, needing some help. So it's really crazy seeing, like, when I was in different spots of the state and then seeing Oklahoma. I didn't really see the homeless in Oklahoma like that.
Well, like, around Tulsa, like, there's spots where they just are, like, wild. Like, there's a truck stop that I work next to, and there's people that are just hanging out there. But what's crazy about Tulsa is, like, all of the mayors that were running for election, the one that got elected was like, no, we're moving the homeless out. We don't know where we're sending them. Send them away. And you're like, oh, shit. You don't really know what's going to happen. Just send them into the woods is basically where their plan is.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know ever since they, I know like a state like New York and stuff like that, they've been in like Illinois, they've been sending people back to like Texas and stuff like that and Arizona and hopes like then we'll ship them back to wherever that they came from and stuff like that. So it's crazy. Like, they come into the country, they get shipped somewhere else. People don't want them there. They get shipped somewhere else. So.
Well, I think these people, especially in Tulsa, are from here, so I don't like I don't think they're migrants or anything, so I'm not for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man,
I just think they're
that's pretty
crazy.
crazy
Like,
when it's your own people.
yeah, it's like crazy people and like people addicted to drugs that are just like making kids out of like old fools.
What's the biggest drug for the consumers down there?
I only mess with weed. So, and weed and beer is what I mess with. But I know a lot of people that like cocaine, and I'm like, it's kind of sketchy with fentanyl. But I don't know.
True.
Like, you should. Oh,
From
my
what
bad.
I've heard, there's a bad meth problem up there.
Oh yeah, but like, I don't know. It seems like the meth is starting to go away, and that opiates hit Oklahoma pretty hard.
Oh
Meth is
wow.
always, yeah, meth I feel like will always be around Oklahoma, but like the amount of people I've known that have been addicted to opiates has been crazy.
Yeah, and that, like you said, fentanyl. I'm actually throwing an event in May for fentanyl awareness. So that's actually crazy that you said that. Definitely going to have you on board in some type of way. But yeah, we're trying to bring some awareness because I've lost 3 buddies that just took in pills, you know what I'm saying, thinking it was perks or something like that, and the next thing it had fentanyl in it, and it's just, it's so
Yeah, it's
little
game
can kill
over.
you.
Yeah, something stupid, and it's like now you're just scared to do anything. And you're like, so I'll just stick to what I know.
And it was actually crazy because we have Marley Fest down there in Austin, Texas, and
Oh yeah.
on 420, yeah, and I was actually going to go, but that was the one thing that decided for my radio show not to send me because they were like, the fentanyl stuff is just going on, and they was like, we would want you to want to indulge in this type of stuff, like, of course, since you smoke and stuff like that, the whole purpose is to go down there and smoke, you know what I'm saying, but they were real afraid, like, what if people were putting stuff in the joints or their blunts
Yeah.
and stuff like that, so I ended up not getting the green light to go to that.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so, guys,
Yeah.
stop putting fentanyl in shit.
You're ruining it. You're ruining it for everybody. Come on, stop
Just like I said, I ain't never gonna stop smoking weed.
it. But yeah, so like I've been like drinking a little bit more than I did, but trying not to get drunk and go on stage.
Have you been drunk on stage yet?
No, I can't. Like, I drink a beer and then I'm like, all right, let's go. I smoke a lot of weed before I go on stage, though.
Okay. Are you still having do you still have a script when you're going up there, or are you starting to transition now, just like winging it and just going with the flow?
Well, like, I still got my jokes that I'm like a run off of, but other than that, like, I'm trying to get better at just going at it. But yeah, I still use my phone every now and then, but it's especially like if I'm working on a new joke or something, I don't want to forget like an actual tag, so I'll just riff off that and then I'll put my hand down.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. Like,
It's
like
a bad habit. I need to break it.
I mean, if that's like, that's a good way to like learn and practice and be like challenge yourself, kind of like what you're doing. Like, okay, let me just try to
Yeah.
do it without the phone on this one.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
So
What were you saying?
go ahead.
I think I'm gonna try to do 3 mics tonight, so I'm gonna try to do a couple no phonesies.
Oh, today is Tuesday. That's right. Shout out
Yeah.
to Tuesday. If you're in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, make sure you hit up that Bricktown Comedy Club.
Yeah. We got some buddies hosting that tonight.
And then where else are you going to be at tonight?
At Keels. It's a bar on the north side of Tulsa. And
Okay.
then I think I'm gonna try a new one called Elephant Run.
Okay. Okay. Nice. 3 mics tonight. And that's what I try to tell people, like, the best thing to do, whether you're improv like me or you're, you know what I'm saying, trying to get in the full stand-up, is just to just wing it and just do it. Show up, do it. If you look stupid, good. If you don't look stupid, even more good. Like, it just doesn't really even matter at this point. Like, just showing up and getting on stage, because I've had so many people that are like, man, I'm funny, or I would like to do that, but I just couldn't get on stage. Like, I would just be so scared to get on stage, and that's a big thing on doing some comedy.
Yeah, and it's like once you're up there, you're up there, so you can just do it.
For fun. Okay. Wild ass questions, real quick. I got some more left. What do you? How do you feel about using clove oil?
Clove oil?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When I got my wisdom teeth out, I kind of sold all my pills, and so I had nothing for like to take for pain. So clove oil, like, was a hippie trick that my mom showed me, and I would put that on the back of my gums, and it got me through it, dude.
Shout out to your mom.
So clove oil rules in my book.
Okay, guys, you heard him here first, guys. Everyone be saying I'm just tripping when I say I need to go get my clove oil from the car, but I'm serious, guys. I need to go get my clove oil. Okay. So I read a lady in McAlester, Oklahoma, set up her own robbery at a O'Reilly's with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's brother. How do you feel about that, them stealing about over $5,000 worth of cash?
Well, it sounds like some McAlester stuff, dude. That place is wild. You're right next to the prison, too, so you just get caught and thrown straight in.
In McAlester, Oklahoma.
Shout out McAlester, though. I do have a show there, January 18th.
January 18th. Make sure y'all go check him out. He has all his information on his Instagram, and we'll let him shout out his Instagram here in a few minutes. So y'all be on the lookout for that. So shout out to McAlester, Oklahoma, crazy, and also shout out to Broken Arrow and that Steak and Shake that's by that Oklahoma sign whenever you're leaving and stuff like that. It's in the Welcome Center. I don't know where it's at, but it's amazing. Shout out to the Broken Arrow and that Steak and Shake. Sitting down to poop, but peeing only. How do you feel about that?
Huh. I don't really know. Never thought of it.
That's a no comment one. That's one of those.
Yeah.
I think I need my manager here. He didn't give me enough PR relations. Definitely not trying to get you banned, Hayden.
No, I said you poop on your pee.
Say that one more time.
Poop on your pee. That's my policy.
Poop on your pee. You heard what he said. Poop on your pee. I'm gonna do what he said, and I'm gonna actually do it, and I'm gonna leave this topic alone. And I don't know what that was actually the first thing that I wrote down too, and I had like a whole list afterwards. I'm like sitting here like, what the fuck? What was going on in my head? But anyway, it's comedians. You know us. We're built different in the head. You know what I'm saying? So we are. Hayden, man, please give them your social media so the people can follow you and reach out to you and all that good stuff.
Yeah, my Instagram is hcparker1998. That's all I'm on right now, but follow me on there and you'll get to see all my stuff. I'm hitting as many mics as I can, trying to get some clips ready, but trying to knock it out. I appreciate it, Nitty.
Hey, no problem, man. Dude, we're going to have you on the show, many more. Hopefully that it'll turn into you doing a regular appearance. Maybe we'll create a segment or something like that, man. I'm trying to do this full-time again. I got rid of my wife. I got rid of my dollar store job. So I'm trying to hit the ball running, as they would say. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, yeah. No distractions.
Yes, sir. None. Get rid of everybody. Go back to Austin.
Mom said something, push her into the lake.
Man, I was going to do more than that. That's why I was just like, you know what? You know it's really bad when you're, like, so depressed in a relationship where you're like, I think I'm going to do stand-up now. You know, I think I'm doing I really want to hurt you, but instead, I'm going to go play basketball and hurt them and then go do stand-up afterwards and just treat it like a therapy session.
Just go bully random bar fights.
That one girl that I met in Tulsa that was just talking about her childhood experience and how, like, it was causing her to, like, be gay and all this stuff and look at people with sex weird and stuff like that. I totally understand why she was up there using it as a therapy session because that's all I've been doing the last couple of months when I get on stage. It's crazy.
There's like 7 people that do that here. They do it a lot.
I'm just like, guys, I don't have any jokes tonight, but I am going to rant about my dad, okay, and how I hate my old boss, okay? So, gosh, but anyway. Hey, man, I appreciate you so much, man, being on the show.
No problem, man. I'll be on here anytime you want me.
Okay, man. Let me sign this off real quick, and then I'll stay on the line, and then I'll come back and all that good stuff.
All righty, bro.
All right, man. It's your boy DJ Jesus Warhol. Thank you again, Hayden Parker, for being on the show today. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram. The link and stuff is going to be in the description. I'm going to tag him in the post and all the clips that we clip up from this interview. So y'all be on the lookout for that. All right, guys. Boy, DJ Jesus Warhol signing out. Bill. Yeah.
Beer.
Stop!
Gang, gang.
This episode was recorded December the 3rd, 2024.
This interview should not be copied, distributed, published, or reproduced in whole or any part unless the proper authorization has been approved from the NittyBumVille radio show. The statements and views in this episode are non-affiliated with the OTW, KTF, or the NittyBumVille radio show in any way. Which means to those who get booty hurt over anything you hear, I or my team is not liable, okay? Okay. All sponsors are non-affiliated except for the ones that are affiliated. So please, don't be in my email talking that shit. Thank you.
Stop!
I mean, yeah, you can stop it. I wasn't saying stop it for you to...